Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Can we meet you, sir?
My name is akpowene Jude kakpovbia.
Akpowene Jude kakpovbia. Where are you based, sir?
I'm currently in Canada, but I was born and raised here in Nigeria.
Okay, so how do we connect?
Well, the easiest way to connect with me is either through my social media handle.
No, how do you come to connect with me?
Oh, Dr. Charles Apoki. Dr. Charles Apoki.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's your exact name. You're my senior in government college. I didn't get to see you in government college, but we have that connection of attending government college regularly, at different times.
Yes.
And I've followed you online for a long time, and I kind of showed interest. I was intrigued by most of the things you do. I'm intrigued by your wisdom, your knowledge, and I was very, very interested in knowing you in person. And then I started really relating and reaching out to you privately, and we connected. And it was magical. And since then, we've never looked back. We've been so close. We've talked about a lot of things. We've communicated privately. We've communicated on inbox. We've kind of shared family and individual talk. And you're just like my big brother right now.
Thank you so much. And then you spoiled me, yourself, Urhobo, and Mr. Good. You spoiled me at Asaba. Took me out, collected me from the airport, and took me out. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So are there any things you have learned? We spent about how many hours? About 4 hours together.
Well, that's just today. Yesterday we spent about 3 hours together.
Okay.
And then today we spent about another 4 hours together.
Okay.
And that is a lot of time to spend with you.
Okay,
because you are a moving encyclopedia. Your wisdom is just second to none. And your knowledge is just unbearable. Like, we drove from Asaba here, and you were just feeding us with a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, that we are blown away by the time you took us to your properties. That was even the biggest part of it. Sometimes a lot of us see a lot of these things online, and we really don't have the first-hand knowledge, and we assume, and we kind of feel like, okay, it's just what it is. But when you see them physically and in person, it's something else. I mean, when we saw your first property, it was like, okay, this is good. It's cool. We saw the printing press, we saw all the little things you have, and we saw all the lands and everything. And then you brought us to another place entirely. And where I am right now looks like paradise.
I made up my mind that when people like you come,
yes,
and when my children come from Europe,
yes,
they will see a little Europe here.
Yes, yes.
Now, you are a brand ambassador for the Urhobo Nation.
That's correct.
What do you exactly do?
So, professionally, I'm a senior consultant on leadership, team building, team growth, personal development, and people skills. I do that. I'm actually a published author of a book, Innovative Leadership. So I believe a lot on building individuals and building people on a personal basis. But I grew up in this environment. I grew up in the Urhobo culture. And I knew that one of the things that I took with me from my early age till I got to secondary school was the royal traditional Emma dance. So when I went to Canada, one of the things I quickly noticed was that most of our kids and most of our people that are in diaspora, they leave their culture behind. But some other tribes don't do that. The big tribes, the Igbos, the Yorubas, the Hausas, they carry their cultures along with them to diaspora. And I was thinking, what can I do in my little space to build and encourage and be an ambassador of my cultural heritage? And I started with my Emma Royal Dance. And I've been building it globally, and it's gone viral. And now I'm globally known doing that and building the culture and encouraging the young generation to understand and love the culture, because that's all we have. We have a rich culture in Urhobo land, and a lot of us just kind of leave it behind and focus on the new things that are happening. We have to take our culture along with us. So I'm proud of that.
You were in Calgary recently, or where did you do the dance recently?
Yes, my most recent dance was done in Calgary, Alberta, in Canada. That was about 4 weeks ago. I was invited to the inaugural Isoko Urhobo Banga Day. and they sponsored that event, and I showed up there and I performed the Emma dance along with their cultural group, and that also went very well because everyone just took it and ran with it. Like, wow, this is what we all want to encourage our kids and our generation to build on. Yes.
Thank you so much. So, I speak on social media. People think that we are doing these things just for viewership. So, can you relate my person on social media to what is on ground?
Yes, I can. Social media for me and what I see of you is a realist, someone who believes that whatever we have on earth can be converted to something beautiful, regardless of where your orientation is, regardless of how you started. You can always make something out of nothing. And a lot of people think that when you teach these things online, you're just giving information and it's not real. But some of us who have come in here and seen exactly what you teach in practical terms, we're very encouraged because you relate it, you talk about it, but here we're seeing how you've translated and transformed all of that knowledge into reality. So it's almost like being in school on social media and being in school in reality. And sometimes a lot of people come on social media and do a lot of teachings and a lot of talkings, but it's just something they are copying from somewhere. They really don't have that lifestyle and they really don't live that way. But what I've seen here is a replica of what you teach, and it's almost like there's no brainer. You are what you say.
You met the two powerful women in my life. My daughter, you people call it Dora, my Dora, and my wife. What did you see?
Incredible human beings. I met your wife, and I met her at her little office. She was very friendly, very humbling, very respectful, very welcoming, and I was very moved. I was intrigued by knowing a little bit about her. Like, how did she, manage to spend all these years, over 40 years with you?
Troublesome man.
And build this empire together.
Crazy man.
Yeah, I was really very moved, and I really thanked her for everything she's done, and she really lived up to exactly what you said. She's just someone who knows you more than everybody else.
Yes.
She understands you, and she knows what you need. She knows what is important to you, even when other people don't. She knows how to relate with you.
Like this background now, she deliberately put it because she knows I will be doing videos here.
You see that? And she's more like a real partner, a friend. I've never seen anything like that with most people, because when you see someone's wife, most times you see them just playing the wife role. But I saw a friend in her, and that was just very moving, and I really thanked her for that. Then I saw your daughter. Oh my God. Okay, the circumstances under which I saw your daughter was really strange, because we were upstairs in the third floor on one of those your schools, and we were just talking, and you saw your daughter downstairs with your granddaughter. And the way you saw your granddaughter moving and your daughter moving behind her, you knew that the little girl was in trouble. And then you called and said, hey, can you come upstairs? Can you come upstairs? And she came upstairs, and you introduced her to me, you introduced her to my friends, and you said, I can tell because I know you. My granddaughter is in trouble. Please, 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 I'm pleading on her behalf. Please treat her with some little bit of love and kindness. Just forgive her whatever she's done. I don't want to know, but please just. I said, how did you know that? And the mom said, yes, she's in trouble. I was actually going to discipline her. And I'm like, wow, this family really know themselves very well. I just met your wife. She just exhibited that same characteristic. Yeah, I'm meeting your daughter under the circumstances where you're actually telling the world that my daughter, I know her, what I'm seeing of her, she's going to discipline that girl properly. And I'm like, this is good. I wish the rest of us can know our families better that way. I'm very impressed.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And the whole of the discipline centered around academics. So we have about 2 B's in our family: the Bible, books, and business. We don't play with the 3 B's. And we'll always expect the best from each of us in academics in particular. KAKPO,
Yes.
Thank you so much. I want to especially thank you and I will call them your in-laws, Mr. Good,
Yes.
and Mr. Urhobo,
Yes.
for taking extreme care of me. I can't retaliate the way Idi Amin wanted to retaliate in terms of how he was treated. But I pray that we will have more time, spend more time together, and we will have fun. God bless you, sir. Safe trip. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki.